Today on the Stay at Home Chef, I'm showing you how to make Indian fry bread. This is a beloved dish in the Western United States, and it goes by several different names, including Indian fry bread, Navajo Tacos, and even scones, which I know scones mean something completely different to everyone else in the world. Now, I got my recipe from my Aunt Bonnie, who for many, many years lived among the Goshute tribe in Utah. Now, she got the recipe from them and passed the recipe to me, so this is a fairly authentic way to make Indian fry bread. We'll start with 4.5 cups of flour. Pour that into a large mixing bowl, and then add in 1.5 tablespoons of baking powder and 1 teaspoon of salt. And then just stir this together. Then we're going to start pouring in some water. You want this water to be as hot as you can get it from the tap. I'm going to slowly pour in about 1.5 cups of this hot water. I'm stirring it with a spoon, but if my muscles give out, I may have to switch to my hands. Stir or mix this dough with your hands just until it comes together and there's no more clumps of flour. You don't have to knead this dough. It should be very sticky as well, so don't worry if it is sticky, that is how it's supposed to be. Now cover it with a towel and let it rest on the countertop for about 2 hours. After 2 hours, you'll see that the dough hasn't risen. This is not a risen dough, but then you'll drizzle some vegetable oil on top. Smooth it out here. And then we're going to start pinching off pieces of dough to fry them up. So make sure you have a pot of vegetable oil heating on the stove. The ideal temperature for frying is about 325 to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to pinch off about a golf ball size piece of dough and then start pulling and stretching it into a very thin circle. You want to get it as thin as you can without tearing any holes in the dough. Then we're going to take it on over to the stove and fry it up. Gently slide it into the oil and let it fry until it's golden brown on both sides. So you'll want to flip it halfway through. You see how it puffs up immediately? That's exactly what you're looking for. You can see it's golden brown on the bottom, so I'll gently flip that over as well. When they're golden brown on both sides, transfer them to a paper towel lined plate to drain. There are 2 really popular ways to serve these up. The first is Navajo Tacos, so simply add on your favorite taco ingredients. The second is more of a dessert, so you can add on syrups or a little bit of honey butter and powdered sugar, and they are phenomenal. Either way, you can keep them warm while you cook up the rest of your batch in the oven at about 300 degrees. Just put them on a baking sheet, and you'll be able to keep them warm for the whole batch to be able to serve hot at the same time. Thanks for watching. You can find the full written recipe in the video description. Be sure to subscribe and check out the rest of my channel, where you can find hundreds of restaurant quality recipes you can easily make at home. See you later.